SaboCup 2019 has come to a close, but it's been an absolutely incredible time that we shared with a plethora of runners of all skill levels that participated in various categories of the game. We had two separate sides of the tournament, one being the casual side of things, which took place in the linear category, and the other being the experience side, which actually took place in 3 separate categories. Up first and foremost, we had the any percent category, which saw players vying for dominance in single races of the entire base game from beginning to end. It wasn't best 2 out of 3, but there was a loser's bracket offering the second chance to any runners that lost a match, and we did see a repeat matchup as a direct result of this, which only added to the excitement of the finale. We also had the 8-bit category, which was essentially a best 2 out of 3 race to the end of the Tower of Time where players will defeat the Arcane Golem. Thirdly, we had the linear NG Plus category, which found players racing to complete not only the 8-bit portion, but the following 2 levels as well. In NG Plus, players start out with all the upgrades, so they're able to rope dart and glide to their heart's content, as well as access the Windmill Shuriken and use Demon's Bane right from the start of the game. But before we got too deep into those 3 primary categories, we had Thierry himself help kick things off on the casual side of things with his linear run, where he showed us a few tricks of the trade.
You're getting a lot of practice for this boss. Lots of rope darting, lots of...
Yes, it's a very important part of the speed run. If you hit the lanterns 400 times without touching the floor, everything goes faster after. See, and you drop one.
He also gave some helpful hints showing us what not to do.
Measure it, but oh no! I'm dead.
How many deaths is that?
How many was
that? Like a post. Okay, so it would have been like, damn!
Yes, the first...
That it used to be. Oh, damn! And Manfred's, like the first Sky Serpent. Manfred is the actually... You know, oh, damn. Get it? Oh no! Oh no! That always remained a maybe, preventing it, and we were like secretly hoping that that at some point it makes sense, so that then the experience also makes sense, or at least hopefully. Yeah.
It was very kind of him to show us all of those tips on what not to do. But let's take a look at some of the even faster things that occurred during the tournament.
Entering the saw room actually lets you teleport across the room pretty early because you're able to... Wow, I've never seen that before. A shuriken.
He's gonna do it from the wall.
Ooh.
Smart. Whether you have 200 IQ strats, that is gonna be...
But we also saw a ton of familiar strats precisely executed.
Even things out.
Hits it again.
Wow, Kasev with the consistency.
So grabbing the HP for minus. Ooh, looking good. Same for Vi.
Going up in Autumn Hills. So I'm going to confuse people for a second and going, I've never seen a 134 corrupted feature before.
Oh, you have?
Hadn't seen one.
Ooh, pretty cool stuff, I hope.
Yeah, I think Cooney's got some tricks up his sleeve.
And Cooney's in the lower left, just for anybody curious. Oh, okay, so he's gonna pick up that... Oh, the damage boost and the yeet. Looking good, Cooney.
Wow. Lingering in the catacombs.
So here comes Cooney, and while Levy's doing the dark room right now.
And he's good. He won't be forced to walk onto those spikes while in the cutscene.
A little bit safer. 3 HP now after hitting the checkpoint. He is not going to be able to do damage boost strats here off of these spikes.
Tusi going for it. Not actually taking...
because you have like a lot of damage in your game plus. I guess if you like do miss a couple of hits. Big K is getting...
Hold up! We got the rush!
Heal upgrade.
Very nice job from Piranpeg. His execution on that skeleton in the ocean.
Precious skip from Justin.
Piranpeg's kind of been...
Good friend and fellow runner of this game, Turtle, showed us how to pronounce Riviere. So I posted that clip for y'all.
Levy at our first flashy skip. Yes. Nails it.
Oh, look at that bird.
Looks like he's staying right side.
Okay. Oh, right here, I guess. Because he hit those 3. Be careful, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, this makes this last screen a little bit scared.
In here, but he's only got 3 health you were talking about earlier for damage management. Because he took a little too much damage in earlier rooms, he'll have to sit here and wait on this cycle.
Yeah, there's 2
So
strats
he'll-
that you can do. You can damage boost through the laser or the French connection through the spikes, but it requires a minimum 4 HP to even go for French connection.
So back to the run in hand, we're seeing some backtracking. We're seeing some of the levels that we saw earlier in the game. In fact, we're seeing Autumn Hills.
Looking very good overall, though.
Yep, so
Kyle,
they're
what are you
in the
doing
same room right now.
Kyle moving on to Skylands. Kasiev doing the climb.
Whoa. Oh, that looks
Is
real
he gonna
good.
do it?
Come
Oh
on,
my
Ty.
gosh, he did it.
Oh,
No
wow.
rocket. Demon
We don't
King.
need rockets here.
Can we get some claps in chat? That is very impressive showing.
Throw into the laser up top.
Yeah, one more unfortunate death for Justin.
2C just
There's
abusing
that-
them rope dart frames again.
Yeah. Doing the Chusey special right there. Pretty good fight
Yeah, that was
for
awesome.
Chusey. That was really nice. No.
Yeah.
All right, Levy on the final boss right now, taking on the Phantom. This is a tough fight.
Ooh, misses that very first.
Whoa!
What?
Whoa!
Oh, he
Didn't-
falls.
It didn't do him any good, but he got it. That's a pretty tricky teleport to get. I feel like it's mostly done on
Yeah.
accident.
Yeah, I don't think there's a consistent way to do that.
Very precise. There was so much swag going around that some runners found themselves near perfectly synchronized with one another.
All right, and both of them finishing up 8-bit right around the same time.
Wow. Yeah.
So close.
Close call for Minus just now.
Both of them kind
With
of
the slide off the
Yeah,
platform.
I love that.
Beautiful. I like how they ascend up there different ways. Big K with the Shuriken and UFO platform, and Breadpan going up the left.
Second phase of Emerald Golem. So that should change the sync here. The first phase is pretty straightforward though. Yeah, both runners really experienced it. So they should be okay.
We're gonna get 7 hits worth of damage on that centered core in the bottom middle of the fight. So the Shuriken triggered the second part of the engagement. Jump up and damage it down. Looks like they're gonna both get pretty clean fights here. Looks like Minus was able to get maybe an extra slash in up top. You can see the spikes jutting out on Vay's side while they did not show up for Minus. So see how. Oh, they both get the same RNG here too.
Same
Wow.
RNG. Oh my god.
Glitch for Tuesday.
What's a double glitch?
Yeah, double ball Fred. Ladies and gentlemen, this is quite a treat. Feast your eyes upon the Manfred glitch, repeated twice across your screen.
That could have been
Less than a second. What GG for both runners. But
what the heck?
It wasn't all perfect execution, though. We had some rather unfortunate events unfold as well during the tournament.
How it goes. No.
No, I guess that hit must have been a couple frames early. She wasn't quite hanging on the ring, so he couldn't.
So Justin just finishing up 8-bit as well. Not bad, there can go fights and
This is sad Fred indeed.
Sad Fred.
But now he's a smooth boy for Levy, no longer hardened by those spikes. PP.
Oh no!
PP hands.
Yeah, people just feeling it. One of the worst feelings ever.
No!
Oh my goodness.
Make the cycle, just gonna wait it out. Save plenty of health for a laser skip later.
Oh,
What happened?
yeah.
You spoke.
Yeah.
But even amidst some of the terrible things that happened to our runners, they did manage to recover and keep moving forward.
And so one of them was that there would have been like an... I wish I had the swim dash. So I almost went for this one. Oh no! Whew. All right.
Well, it's like we mentioned earlier too. I mean, any little bit of time lost in this run can cause you to lose because it's so short.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that's...
Have we touched on when they met earlier in the tournament?
I don't think so.
Oh, so as you guys know,
Oh, the kicks! Oh, the kicks!
Vi definitely had like a better second half of the Serene Crags. Wusiko saving it! Oh my god, that save.
was a pog.
And naturally, no matter what was happening, good, bad, or indifferent, we had to make sure to have a little fun with every moment that we could.
Really, gotta say I appreciate Turtle's hat. Big shout outs to his hat. I didn't notice that because now he's in Cloud Ruins, he got the hat.
That is so good. Cole,
That was some live RP. Please observe top right screen for the epic hat cam.
Nah, that is a cool hat. There we go. Production value right here.
That's a cinematic finish.
I absolutely love it.
Just casually adjusting his hat.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a true samurai. Wait a second, he's a ninja.
Nice music, the mood is light and the sun is bright. And we have a little song about the bamboo boogaloo. It goes like, I like Chinese food is good for you. I like to eat Chinese food, and Chinese food is yummy too. If you like me too, you will bring me Chinese food because it is so yummy. Did I mention I like Chinese food?
You did in fact mention.
Easy grab, and then what? No, what? Just it. What? Wait, do we actually have a race now?
I think so.
All right. Well, with Justin dying there, that is like definitely gonna be a huge time save for Justin because that is they skip the crowd to future.
And of course, we saw a very big finish to things with the aforementioned rematch between 2C and Kasayev making up our grand finals of the Any% tournament. The grand finals were a little different in that they added in Picnic Panic after the regular Any% portion was completed. So, if you don't want any spoilers, I suggest you don't watch the rest of this. But here are some fun moments from that matchup.
Faster. We'll see what 2C gets here as a pattern Kasayev entering the fight just behind him.
The least time loss I ever had was 6.5 seconds.
Low Ruxton for 2C. Another opportunity here for Kasayev if the RNG gods bless him, and they do. Gets the high Ruxton. So he's just going to be able to stand up there and whack the Necromancer right in the face, and he'll become our friend.
Very nice.
You're going to notice throughout this this run, we beat people up in the...
Coming up on the phenomenal into skip, they're going to have to go for a jump slash off this green Kappa and then connect to the blue projectile. Kasayev is going to skip it entirely. 2C plus gets it on the first try. That's going to save about 4 seconds.
Other runners, so we aren't going to see the extra time lost to Corporal text box.
That was quite close, but it's now time for the corrupted ruler of the marshlands, the Queen of Quills. We are going to see how much damage they're able to do in this first phase. They want to be very precise. Looks like 2C is right on track. Going to use just the sword to knock her down, so he has extra shuriken to dump into damage, and just full burn in this phase. He needs to do as much as possible, and he gets the quick kill. She goes to the center, ready to be defeated. Meanwhile, Kasayev using that wingsuit attack instead to make sure he gets enough height. He does not have to gate his damage and prevent her from going up high because he's getting enough height to deal with.
Instant death. So he's got a little bit of a rivalry, shall we say, with that wall.
2C setting up for French Connection. He's going to use the 3 damage instead of taking 4 from the spikes. Unfortunately, not climbing fast enough.
Hopefully after you exit Grotto, the time shard routing definitely becomes more lenient. So, third totem boss, banger alert.
Possibly the hardest boss in the game. Some of the best boss music. We're going to see some very tight movement here, revolving around using the windmill shuriken to stay up on the head. So after, a good number of hits here, 2C is going to jump under those tornadoes, throwing the windmill shuriken to reconnect. Beautiful, twice, almost 3 times in a row.
Does leave a window open for Cassia if he can continue to get that cycle. Looks like he does. He's got the 3rd strike and jumping up, gets 4.
Wow.
Yeah, dealing a ton of damage.
Is on a tear.
He's got the rhythm going down. Sort of similar.
Did promise to practice totem.
Sort of a similar kind of idea to the Arcane Golem fight, where a certain amount of damage is dealt, those tornadoes will come out and push you away. But you can get a cloud step and jump underneath, and then continue to deal damage.
Ooh. Great timing from Cassia there, using that climb up on the spikes to get through. 1 HP and a dream, has to be very careful here. 2C finishing the fight, just a short, both just flying through this vertical climbing race, and now the yeet. See if Cassia is able to maintain his momentum all the way through. He has another good couple segments to get through. And that is it. Kasiev has finished the race and is on his way to fight Barmata Ting.
As you've probably noticed throughout the course of this tournament, a lot of references to various different...
Both runners now entering into the Punch-Out. Wow, that is a cool hat the Barmata Thing has. Shopkeeper has to go grab his own hat because fashion is very serious.
Gold Fire Mountain, by the way, for Cass. Just wanted to point that out.
This is a very nice PB pace and picking panic for Casio.
And beginning the Punch-Out phase, the last I saw from Cassia, he wasn't quite up to snuff on the patterns. I imagine he's put in some practice since then. That was probably about a week ago that I last saw him. So
great punches so far. Knock him out the box, guys.
And just like in Super Punch-Out, you can generate that super combo. Yeah, exactly as Kyle was talking about, which will allow you to clear out a phase. Have to win 3 phases in order to beat this boss.
Really nice because the controls are just like Punch-Out, very simple. You have your directionals to duck or dodge or put up your fists to block, and then you just have a left and the right punch. Neither runner taking a hit yet.
Pretty clean second phase for Cass there. Heading into his 3rd and final round with Barmata Thing.
You're a champion, Mac. I'm just gonna get a little trick here in this phase. Gonna see an evil gleam in Barmata Thing's eye. We're gonna have to duck that one. That is, if he even gets this attack. There it is. The much feared elbow. Cassia will definitely sidestep that. And that is time.
20:04 for Cassia. He will shave off. Like I said, it was a minute 33. Separation. Oh, it's 2C splits didn't auto trigger on the end there. Oh, there it is. 2028.
What a match that was indeed. Congratulations to 2C for taking the match in the end. He'll be taking home this official SaboCup trophy. GG's to all the runners, and shoutouts to everyone that was involved behind the scenes. A think we all had a lot of fun with the tournament this year, and I don't think I'm alone in saying that I hope there will be a future tournament as well. Thank you, Sabobo, for making the messenger and for putting this whole thing on for us. You guys have brought an amazing community together that may have otherwise never met, and we love you for it. Thanks everyone for watching. Whether you participated, viewed, or are just now finding out this happened, I hope to see you all in a future tournament if it happens. Godspeed, messengers.